The world began in shades of gray and blue, as if the night was reluctant to let go, holding the hills in a gentle embrace. The air was thick with anticipation, every leaf and blade of grass waiting for the first touch of light. Long before the sun touched Kanchenjunga, the mighty peak stood silent and watchful, its snowy crown barely visible through the shifting mist. The mountain seemed to float above the world, a guardian of the sleeping valley below. A living mist wrapped the Darjeeling hills, moving like a slow river, flowing between the folds of the land. It softened every edge, blurring the boundaries between earth and sky. Swirling through tea bushes and muffling every sound, the fog created a world apart, one where time seemed to pause, and the only movement was the dance of mist among the leaves. The air was cool, scented with damp earth and tea leaves. Each breath carried the freshness of a new day, mingled with the subtle fragrance of the harvest to come. I stood on a narrow path, feeling the quiet magic of the morning. My footsteps were hushed by the soft ground, and I felt as if I were the only witness to this secret hour. The silence brimmed with promise, a gentle hush that seemed to hold 1,000 untold stories. It was a silence that invited reflection, and I found myself listening for the heartbeat of the hills. Birds began to stir, their first chirps slicing through the stillness. Their songs, tentative at first, grew bolder as the light strengthened, weaving a melody that welcomed the day. Below, the valley was a sea of clouds, a billowing white ocean that hid villages and rivers, making the world feel both infinite and intimate. Tea gardens cascaded down the slopes like a green waterfall, their neat rows curving gracefully with the land, a testament to generations of careful tending. Each bush was a dark dome against the pale light, their silhouettes sharp and mysterious, holding the secrets of countless mornings past. I felt as though I stood atop the world, gazing at a secret garden. The panorama before me was both vast and intimate, a tapestry woven from mist, light, and living green. Slowly the sky blushed pink and orange. The colors deepened with every passing moment, painting the clouds in hues of hope and renewal. Sunlight kissed the distant peaks, turning them gold. The mountains glowed with a quiet majesty, their beauty both humbling and uplifting. The mist thinned, revealing cottages and curling smoke. Life began to emerge from the shadows, the village waking gently to the rhythm of the hills. Life sounds drifted up, a dog's bark echoing across the valley, a reminder that even in this dreamlike hour, the world was stirring. A temple bell rang out, its clear note mingling with soft voices. The village was alive with quiet rituals, each sound a thread in the fabric of morning. For those who live here, this beauty is simply home, a canvas for lives of resilience. The people move with purpose, their days shaped by the land and the changing light. I came to witness the dedication behind every cup of Darjeeling tea. Each leaf is plucked with care, a small act of devotion repeated countless times, season after season. I wanted to see beyond the landscape, to meet the people whose hands coax such delicate flavor from these leaves. Their stories are woven into every cup, a blend of tradition, skill, and hope. My journey into the heart of the tea gardens was about to begin, guided by the first light of dawn and the promise of discovery that each new day brings. As the sun rose, women appeared on winding paths, their saris bright against the green. They carried large wicker baskets, doko, on their backs. Among them was Maya, who greeted me with a shy, radiant smile. Her face, weathered yet kind, spoke of strength. Maya had picked tea since girlhood, as her mother and grandmother had before her. She lived with her husband and 2 children in a hillside home. Her son was in school. Her daughter was just learning the ways of the garden. Maya gestured for me to follow her into the sea of tea bushes. Her movements were fluid, born of long practice. She explained that the day's work begins early, when the leaves are most tender. Her knowledge was immense, passed down through generations. Maya's warmth made me feel not like an outsider, but a welcome guest. Maya led me through the dew-soaked paths of the tea garden, where the first flush was ready, the most prized harvest of the year. The air was crisp, filled with the scent of fresh leaves and distant mountain mist. As we walked, the golden light of dawn painted the hills in soft hues, and the silence was broken only by the gentle rustle of leaves and the quiet chatter of pickers beginning their day. She paused beside a tea bush and showed me the secret: 2 tender leaves and an unopened bud at the very tip. These are the jewels of the plant, the essence of what makes Darjeeling tea so extraordinary. This careful selection is the secret to Darjeeling tea's delicate flavor, its floral aroma, and its legendary lightness. Only the youngest, freshest growth is chosen, and every picker knows exactly what to look for. Maya's hands moved with the grace of a pianist, plucking perfect shoots at astonishing speed. Her fingers seemed to dance, never hesitating, never bruising the leaves. I tried to copy her, but my hands fumbled with the delicate leaves, unsure and clumsy. The task was far more difficult than it looked. Each shoot had to be picked swiftly, yet gently, to avoid damaging the precious leaves. Maya laughed gently, her eyes sparkling as she guided my hand. "Quick, but gentle. The leaves are precious," she reminded me, her voice both patient and encouraging. There was a rhythm to her movements, a wisdom passed down through generations. In just seconds, she had a dozen perfect shoots in her basket. I had managed only one, and even that looked a little battered. The work is demanding. Steep, slippery slopes, heavy baskets that grow heavier with every step, and thousands of shoots to meet the daily quota. The pickers move with practiced ease, their bodies accustomed to the rhythm of the hills. Yet Maya and the others worked with quiet efficiency, their faces calm and focused, never complaining. There was a sense of camaraderie among them, a silent understanding of the importance of their work. This work is the lifeblood of Darjeeling. Every cup of tea begins here, in these fields, with these hands. The women are guardians of a legacy, keepers of a tradition that stretches back generations. Their pride is evident in every movement, every smile. As her basket filled, Maya explained that the leaves must reach the factory quickly to preserve their character. The clock is always ticking. Freshness is everything. Every step is crucial, a race against time and the elements. The sun climbs higher, and the leaves begin to lose their dew, so speed and care are essential. Watching Maya, I realized this was not just a job, but a craft. A deep connection to the earth, the weather, and the rhythm of the seasons. Each picker is both artist and steward, working in harmony with nature. In her hands, Maya was harvesting not just leaves, but sunshine, mist, and mountain air, capturing the very spirit of Darjeeling in every tender shoot. As the morning wore on, the garden filled with gentle activity. More women joined, their saris bobbing like bright flowers in a green sea. Chatter and laughter filled the air, a community at work. Sometimes a song would start, voices joining in a gentle chorus drifting across the hillside. Maya explained that singing lightens the work and connects them to their heritage. Teamwork was seamless. Women helped each other without hesitation. They shared water, snacks, and advice. The spirit of cooperation made the arduous task manageable. Despite the demands, there was resilience and joy in small moments. These women were the heart and soul of the tea garden. At midday, the women gathered beneath the shade of a sprawling tree, seeking respite from the sun after a long morning in the tea gardens. Their laughter and chatter filled the air, a gentle hum that blended with the rustling leaves above. They opened their tiffin boxes, revealing a patchwork of home-cooked meals, each dish carrying the flavors and memories of their kitchens. The aroma of spiced curries, fresh rotis, and tangy pickles mingled in the air, making my mouth water. Maya, with a warm smile, invited me to share her meal. Soft rotis, hearty dal, and a spicy curry she'd made that morning before dawn. Her generosity was immediate and genuine, a gesture that spoke of the deep bonds among these women. As we ate together, Maya spoke of her family, her pride in her son's studies, her hopes for her daughter's future, and the sacrifices she made to give them a better life. Her words were soft but carried the weight of dreams and determination. Her stories were woven with love, sacrifice, and an unwavering hope for the next generation. Each tale revealed the strength and resilience that defined her life. Around us, the other women joined in, sharing their own joys and struggles, stories of children's laughter, husbands' hardships, and the rhythms of village life. Their voices rose and fell, sometimes tinged with sorrow, often bursting with pride. Laughter rang out, echoing beneath the tree, a testament to their ability to find happiness and humor even in the midst of hard lives and daily challenges. The lunch break was brief, but it was rich in connection, a precious pause that nourished not just their bodies, but their spirits and friendships. Their world, framed by endless rows of tea bushes and the vast sky above, might seem small to some, yet, within it, their dreams stretched far beyond the horizon. As they packed up their tiffins and prepared to return to work, I felt a deep admiration for their resilience, their warmth, and the way they supported one another. This simple meal, shared beneath a tree, was a powerful reminder that happiness is often found in community, in hope, and in the everyday moments we share. With spirits renewed and hearts a little lighter, they returned to the fields, ready to face the afternoon's work together. The bonds they shared, woven through stories and simple fare, were as nourishing as the food itself, sustaining them through every day. The afternoon sun revealed the Himalayas and work resumed with steady rhythm. Baskets grew heavier, fatigue showed on Maya's face, yet the women's spirits stayed high. Songs softer, chatter less frequent, but solidarity strong. The final weigh-in loomed, each woman striving to meet her quota. Maya spoke of low wages, limited healthcare, and hopes for her children's future. Her words were a simple plea for recognition of the human story behind every cup of tea. As the light softened, the women walked to the collection point, heavy baskets on their backs. There was satisfaction in a hard day's work. Their resilience shone brighter than the afternoon sun. At the weighing station, each woman's harvest was recorded. Maya met her quota, a tired smile on her lips. This daily ritual has shaped Darjeeling for generations. The plucking is still done by hand, preserving the tea's unique quality. The women are part of an unbroken chain, carrying on ancestral skills. Yet change is coming. The younger generation seeks education and new opportunities. Who will pluck the leaves when these women retire? There's growing awareness of workers' rights and the need for fair wages. Maya embodies both tradition and hope for change. She dreams of a better future for her children, building on the past without its hardships. It's a delicate balance, honoring heritage while embracing tomorrow. As the day ended, Maya invited me to her home for tea. Her house was modest but warm, filled with love. Her daughter greeted us shyly. Her husband spoke of the community's challenges and hopes. They dreamed of education for their children, seeing it as the best investment. Maya served tea, strong, milky, spiced with ginger and cardamom. She spoke of simple dreams, a small plot of land, security, her daughter finishing school. Her hopes were woven into daily life, giving it meaning and purpose. I was moved by her quiet strength and optimism. In her home, I saw the true heart of Darjeeling, not just in tea, but in its people. Their spirit was as enduring as the mountain mist. We stepped outside as the sun set, the sky ablaze with color. The peaks of Kanchenjunga glowed softly. The valley was serene. The tea gardens, once a place of toil, now radiated peace. Maya stood beside me, calm and grateful. For a moment, all hardships faded, replaced by beauty and gratitude. As darkness fell, I thanked Maya and her family. I left with a heart full of admiration and a deeper appreciation for every cup of tea. The women of these hills are unsung heroines. Their strength as majestic as the mountains, their hope as bright as the golden sunset.